E aí galera, tranquilos? Sejam bem-vindos a mais um vídeo do Brian Jordan. E hoje galera, eu estou trazendo vocês a mais um vídeo do Genshin Impact. E galera, vamos continuar aqui a nossa história do evento, que é o evento que o viajante que persegue o vento. E nesse evento, gente, tá ficando muito bacana a história e principalmente as recompensas e como você faz aqui no evento. Pois esse evento, principalmente a história, ele foca bem mais na nostalgia dos jogadores veteranos do Genshin Impact. Pois se vocês jogam Genshin Impact desde que ele foi lançado em 2020, você vai se sentir nostálgico aqui com a história, pois a história desse evento, ele foca nas partes dos cenários que a gente faz desde o comecinho da história do Genshin, e a gente meio que relembra vários momentos. Mas vamos ver como que vai ser esse terceiro ato, que eu tô bem curioso.
Time for round two. Huh? Was this bubble this color before? Is something wrong?
I'm not sure. It was like this when I came to check on things this morning.
What? That can't be! How would the power of the abyss even get in there?
You sure know your stuff, Traveler. That's where my head went too. But I don't know. Something is different about this power.
What does that mean?
It seems to be in an embryonic state. Like an egg that hasn't hatched, the dark clouds before a storm, or an omen before disaster strikes.
Of course, the world within the magic bubble is imaginary, so the same should be true of this abyssal power.
You created this magic, right, Alice? Do you have any idea what's going on here?
Ooh, new magic does often come with its issues, so I can't say I'm entirely surprised something like this would crop up. As for a solution, however, I'm afraid I need more information first.
One thing is for certain, at least. Given the current threat, we'll have to close off the bubble to event participants. My apologies, Miss Alice. I know you've made a promise to Klee, but I'm not sure you'll be able to keep it.
Have we ever seen Alice look this serious?
Unprecedented crisis notwithstanding, it's too soon to just throw in the towel. What we should be focusing on is how we're going to fix this.
Are we talking about the Klee situation or the Abyss situation?
Both. Now, I have my suspicions, but I'll need someone to head into the bubble and confirm a few things. It's not like we can avoid going in there, right? We have to nip this crisis in the bud, after all.
I agree. We have to take action.
All right. I'll go convince Klee to play somewhere else for now and then head right back. In the meantime, Nicole, be a dear and keep observing the bubble from out here. Oh, and provide any fixes you can while the rest are inside.
I don't know, Alice. There are quite a few unknowns here. It's not like I can force people to head in there and take that risk. We angels aren't miracle workers.
You sure about that?
Fine. I'll do what I can. Just be quick, okay? This is your magic, after all.
Well, guess this is our best option. We're definitely not gonna sit back and watch.
The part where Barbados uses the lyre to summon abyss-corrupted Dvalin. Then, everyone joins forces to fight him inside Storm Terror's lair, purges him of abyssal influence, and there you have it. Happy ending.
Yep, that sounds like how it happened.
Well, we've got the gang from back then all here. Let's go in and find out what's happening.
Count me in too. Potential threat or not, if there's even the slightest chance Mondstadt is in danger, I need to get to the bottom of it.
Jean?
It's nothing. I was just feeling a bit, nostalgic, getting to work together like this again.
Yeah. Yesterday felt like that too.
Yes, but that was for fun. That which confronts us now is a real crisis. So I suppose the memories just came back to me all at once.
Ooh, look at you getting all sentimental. That's a first.
Well, I suppose I am a bit too high-strung most of the time.
Hey, don't be embarrassed to say what you feel. I think that's how things should be. It's how we all grow closer. Besides, the more you open up, the less people will be surprised like Paimon here when you choose to share something.
Just look at Paimon. No filter whatsoever, word vomits whatever comes to mind. And that's what makes her so endearing and approachable.
Huh! It's about time you gave Paimon a compliment, tone-deaf bard. Hang on. Was that a compliment?
Before we set off, I just want to stress that whatever is happening in the bubble right now is a huge unknown. I was able to maintain contact before, but right now all I can observe within is chaos. So I imagine communication might be cut off as well. It might be difficult for us to guide you, so proceed with caution.
Don't worry. This isn't our first time leaping headfirst into a...
There's also a last resort I can fall back on if worst comes to worst. Though it would mean all our recent hard work going to waste.
You mean destroying the bubble entirely?
Yes, if it comes down to it.
All right, I'll monitor the situation from outside and provide whatever external fixes and support I can in the meantime.
Understood. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best.
All right, let's go.
Variação do Dragão e Liberdade, parte 3. Gente, qualquer coisa que a gente faz em relação à magia, o abismo sempre aparece para atrapalhar tudo. Nossa, o abismo é uma entidade que adora estragar todos os momentos da região de Teyvat.
Whoa! Is this Mondstadt? Didn't we all come in at the same time? Where are the others? Look! There's Venti! Surrounded by a whole bunch of monsters! Yeah!
Ah, perfect timing. Come on, let's show these unwelcome guests the door.
Beleza, só tá eu e o Venti. Aparentemente é o próprio jogo que muda a minha ressonância elemental aqui da Viajante. Porque eu botei a ressonância elemental de Anemo. Ele muda pra Pyro quando entra dentro do modo história do jogo. Isso é legal. Beleza. Lutar contra o Divale, enfrentar os monstros do abismo, de novo essa parte da história. O abismo causa problemas em todos os lugares. Só a região de Natal que teve mais focação de guerra contra o abismo.
Very much so, thanks to your timely arrival.
Yeah! The city's crawling with abyssal monsters! It's almost like we've already lost!
I'm not sure what happened, but the rest of our group might need backup. Let's find them first.
Good point! Let's go! Look! It's the Bowen! Is that just Paimon, or does he look way...
You're right. The corruption has spread throughout his entire body. If we had failed to purify him in real life...
Wait! It looks like something's falling!
It's his tears.
Like the ones we purified in the past?
Yes, but at this point, these tears are essentially crystallizations of abyssal power. If left unchecked, they will continuously summon abyssal monsters, and this disaster will never end. We also need to get our hands on one of them. No, this degree of corruption cannot be cleansed. Besides, we need them in their corrupted state if we want to summon Dvalin. I doubt the pure sound of the lyre can reach him in his current state.
Sounds like this whole thing is still gonna end in a confrontation, though.
Yes. I wasn't certain before Dvalin showed up, but now I'm sure this situation is more than simple chaos. It seems more like an alternate version of events. And I have some idea of how it came to be. Well, monsters abound no matter where we look. You choose where to go, and I'll follow.
Na minha opinião, eu não sei porque que a Royalverse deixa a maior parte dos movimentos dos personagens, onde tem mais para focar bem mais na animação, ser bem mais animado. Eu não sei porque eles não fazem isso com o próprio gráfico do jogo e querem deixar isso com o visual novel. Porque Nem é tão difícil fazer animação de 3D assim, bem animado, em alguns momentos do Genshin Impact. Quer dizer, só é difícil e demorado dependendo de qual momento você quer fazer, mas esse do Divale, dele aparecer na região de Mondstadt voando, nem precisaria com visual novel, podia ter deixado com o próprio gráfico do jogo. Mas é assim que a Weverse faz em seus jogos, ela bota cada estilo de animação diferente do Genshin Impact. Não é à toa que muita gente compara que outro jogo da Weverse é bem melhor do que o Genshin por conta dessa diferença absurda. Aí temos o Diluc. Curti demais essa espada dele. Pena que eu não tenho essa espada pro personagem.
Think you can get away? How rude.
É triste você ver que os personagens de Mondstadt são os que mais menos é utilizados pela comunidade.
Thanks for the assist. It looks like Mondstadt is in dire straits. Did you see any knights or civilians on the way here? And my initial suspicion could be right. The knights have abandoned the city and have...
Abandoned the city?
In the face of unrelenting abyssal attacks, it's possible they had no other choice. But an empty city has its advantages. We won't need to divert our attention to protecting civilians for one. Oh, and this thing. It looks like one of Dvalin's tears.
That happens to be just what we were hoping to find.
Wait, what about Varka? Have you seen him?
No, I'm not sure where he is. We'll just have to keep looking. Oh, I think I saw Jean on the other side of the city. I was going to head over after clearing out these monsters. We should go help her.
Good idea.
É, pelo jeito de purificar as lágrimas do Divale não vai ser a mesma coisa como fizemos na história principal do jogo. Pois pra quem não sabe, quando o viajante inicia sua jornada pela primeira vez na região de Mondstadt, a primeira coisa que o viajante faz é purificar as lágrimas do Divale. Porque o Divale, antes, ele estava corrompido pelo abismo. Mas como esse Divale que a gente acabou de ver agora há pouco não é o verdadeiro, é só um Divale fictício, então não vai ser grande coisa. Uma coisa mais bacana que seria da hora nos elementos elementais, principalmente o anemo, seria se o vento começasse a ficar calor, dependendo da temperatura do cenário. Tipo, se o cenário de Mondstadt estivesse muito quente e muito frio, poderia surgir gelo e poderia surgir fogo. Se a Royalverse botasse essa mecânica em cada região do Genshin, ia ser muito da hora. Imagina só a gente na região de Sumero, no deserto, a gente usa um personagem com uma energia elemental anemo, aí começa a surgir fogo por conta do calor que é o deserto. Isso ia ser muito louco. Aí não ia precisar depender dos personagens elementais para poder fazer isso. Mas uma coisa que eu fico bem chateado aqui em relação a Viajante é a skin dela. Poxa, por que a Weverse não botou a skin da personagem que a gente libera na história aparecer nas cutscenes? Ia ser maneiro isso. Beleza, já temos a Jean. Eu não tô jogando muito com a Jean em comparação aos outros porque eu não entendi nada como que funciona a gameplay da Jean. A Jean tá mais uma personagem de suporte do que uma personagem de DPS de ataque.
Thanks for the help. I know everything we encounter in this bubble is imaginary, but these monsters sure fight like the real thing. It's a bit too true to life.
Don't worry. As long as we collect Dvalin's tears, we can use this abyssal power to our advantage.
I see. In that case, let's get moving.
Have you seen Varka, by the way? We haven't found him yet.
No, he might be at the upper levels. Let's search together.
Better to find him soon than later. The Grandmaster is an exceptional warrior, but this is the abyss we're dealing with. You can never be too careful.
Já temos quase todo mundo. Temos o Vente, Diluc, a Jean, agora só falta o Varka. A gente tem mais de personagem elementa Nemo do que de outro elemento aqui no jogo. É uma pena que os caras não adicionaram tanto assim a Eula para estar presente no... Vai estar presente nesse evento. Isso é uma das coisas que eu percebi em relação ao Varka quando ele foi lançado. Quando a Royalverse lançou o Genshin Impact pela primeira vez, todo mundo sabe que a maior parte dos personagens da região de Mondstadt tem um visual bem mais comum do que em relação aos outros. Pois a maior parte dos personagens de outras regiões, como Liyue, Inazuma, Sumeru, Fontaine, Natlan e agora Nightcry, quase todos eles têm visuais estilosos e bem melhores do que da região de Mondstadt. Isso porque... eu acho que a Royalverse só fez isso porque era a época de lançamento do jogo.
The Grandmaster should be over there. Come on, let's...
Eu só espero que depois que a Royalverse lançar a Nicole e a Alice, eles lançam outros personagens secretos que tem na região de Mondstadt. Porque os personagens que tem nessa região não é pouca coisa não. A região de Mondstadt tem muitos personagens. Se a Royalverse pretende trazer um personagem novo, uma história nova que eles inventaram na lore, isso vai ser da hora. Tipo a Zibai. A gente nunca ouviu falar de uma adepto de cavalo branco na história da região de Liyue.
We're here to help.
Perfect timing. Let's do this.
Isso tem uma coisa que eu não entendi na lore da região de Natlan, é que não tivemos tanto assim foco na linhagem dos Muratas. Porque o Diluc, ele também é da linhagem dos Muratas. Isso não foi tão explorado assim na história da região de Nightcry. Ah não, Nightcry não, gente, é Natlan. O que pra mim foi uma decepção nessa parte.
Looks like we're all back together. Everyone in one piece?
Yes. The honorary knight arrived just in...
Now that we've collected Dvalin's tears, the monster attacks appear to be easing up too. I'm sure you've noticed, Varka, but the city is pretty much a ghost town at this point.
Yeah, we should get out of here. No sense wasting our strength.
This place should be safe from monster attacks for now, at least.
Anyone there? The communication function bugged out again. Do you copy? It's me, Nicole. Alice just got that too.
Yeah, we can hear you now! What's going on?
When designing this experience, we cut out the part where the Traveler cleanses the abyssal power, and we didn't think to replace it with a different sequence of events. I think what we're witnessing is a direct result of that. Alice and I thought the events in the bubble would be independent from each other. But since the magic is contained in one place, it appears a casual link has formed between all the events within. And so, because Dvalin was never purified, we've encountered a major bug.
I knew it. So, what we're witnessing now is like an alternate version of events where the honorary knight never appeared in Mondstadt.
Wait, but even if the Traveler never showed up, you could have done something, right, Venti?
The Abyss is a far greater enemy than one person can face. I could have handled that specific situation, sure, but it wouldn't have gone quite so well. If I'm not mistaken, you've seen how that version of the story goes yourself, right, Varka? Through the mage's scryglass?
Yeah, it was a kind of prophecy. It felt so real, I doubt I could ever forget it. In the end, you were able to seal Dvalin away, but you were wounded in the process.
But if Dvalin was sealed, how did things get to this point?
Because a seal doesn't solve the root problem. Over time, the Abyss would just grow stronger and stronger, deteriorating Dvalin's consciousness until there was nothing left.
Wait! Does that mean what we saw earlier was...
The aftermath of Dvalin breaking free from the seal. That's right. He is in dire straits. The power of the Abyss has fused with his flesh and bones. Purifying him now in this state is no different than sentencing him to death.
So, if we want to resolve this crisis,
We have to kill Dvalin. I know that sounds intense, but remember, this is a fictional world. The real Dvalin is right as rain and a lot more mellow than this one, that's for sure. We have our solution, so let's hop to it. Should be a piece of cake for a group like this. No time to lose, right? We've got Klee waiting for us after all.
She's playing somewhere else right now, so we do have some time. Of course, the sooner we resolve this, the better.
You're right. This is the only way.
I know Dvalin means a lot to you. If this is too hard, you can leave it to us, you know? No need to scar yourself over a game, right?
I'll be fine. I was prepared for that possibility back then, too. Let's go. Storm Terror's lair awaits. This is it. Ready, everyone?
More than.
of course. I just hope I learned a thing or two since the first time around.
Guess I'm the newbie, huh? Good thing I'm a quick learner then.
What about you, Traveler? This was your first big fight in Tibet. Were you nervous back then? How about now?
I'm not nervous. We've all grown a lot since then. We overcame this challenge once, and we can do it again.
Paimon believes in you!
Then let the mournful cries of this lyre, tainted and defiled, summon a familiar now utterly warped.
You alright, Barbados?
Turning the surging abyss into musical notes is no simple task. But how could I claim to be the finest bard in Tibet if I didn't rise to the occasion?
Well, this hulking dragon is as intimidating as ever!
Remember, we need to wear him down first before we can attack his weak spot.
Vamos enfrentar o Dvalin de novo. Mas só que ele é uma versão bem mais sombria do que a anterior. Não sei se a Royalverse vai adicionar esse detalhe nesse boss semanal no jogo. Eu acho que não vai estar não, vai estar só nesse evento aqui, infelizmente. Nossa, o Varka... Nossa, o Varka ele causa mais dano do que os outros. Mas mesmo assim eu vou utilizar ele. Da outra vez de acertar as flechas do vento contra o Dvalin funcionava. Ah, ele voltou pra lá. Nossa. Eu achei que ele viria pra cá, mas não. Aí, finalmente. Eu realmente não sei se a Royalverse ultimamente tá trabalhando no mangá do Genshin Impact. Pois o mangá do Genshin ele foca bem mais na história da região de Mondstadt do que das outras regiões. Não é possível que a Royalverse abandonou o mangá para só se concentrar mais no jogo. Porque nem no jogo eles revelam tanta coisa assim. Quer dizer, só agora que eles estão revelando tantos mistérios da lore do universo do Genshin. E o Divale, ele é um dos únicos dragões que a gente mais enfrenta aqui no jogo do que os outros. Pois o Divale não é o único dragão que tem no universo do Genshin Impact. Tem muitos dragões. Só que eles não são inimigos pra gente poder enfrentar e quase nunca aparece nas outras histórias.
Time for takeoff.
Nossa, é melhor usar bem mais o Varka porque os personagens, nossa, eles são tão fracos pra causar tanto dano no Divale que o Varka é o único que consegue causar mais dano com frequência. Não, mas não é alumínio não. Aí. Não! Ah, Fê. O quê? Ele já logo volta? Ah, você tá de sacanagem com a minha cara. Não, isso aí é sacanagem. Poxa, eu já tinha quebrado o escudo dele. Como que simplesmente eu caí do cenário, ele já logo volta de pé com toda a armadura ainda preenchida? O engraçado é que quando não tem a cutscene do ultimate do Varka, ele simplesmente desaparece ali. Ele desaparece e aparece do nada de novo.
Thanks, Gene.
Devouring, you're here!
I follow the liar's song, wherever it leads.
Thank you. Looks like the mage's tale isn't over yet.
Might not be a happy ending, but someone's got to strike the final blow.
It's your turn to be the hero.
I'll take knight over hero any day.
La la la!
Hmm? Oh.
Mom, I'm here to play! Huh? Looks like it was a happy ending after all. It was kind of like a choo-choo car ride. It had its fun moments and its thrills. All in all, Paimon had a great time.
Guess it wasn't without some collateral damage, though. Sorry about the window, Jean.
It's fine. As long as the building itself is intact, I consider that a win. I'll arrange for the window to be replaced at a later date. In any case, we were lucky Dvalin arrived when he did. It would have been tricky to deal with a flying opponent otherwise.
I suppose I could have created a gust of wind to whisk us up, but I'm not sure our gliders would have survived the process.
Honestly, after everything we faced, I can't believe Alice still decided to bring Klee in there to play. She's a daring one, that's for sure. I mean, can we be certain there aren't other bugs that just haven't cropped up yet?
I suppose that speaks to the confidence the mages have in their magical mastery.
If I know Alice, the whole bubble could have been blown to bits, and Klee still wouldn't have had a single scratch.
Her abilities do speak for themselves, I suppose.
So, what now? Anyone down for a drink? My treat.
Sounds like a great idea. But tonight it's on me. I happen to have a bottle of fine wine set aside just for the expedition team.
Haha, even better. Count me in.
Say no more! You had me at fine wine.
All right, let's head over to my place then. You're coming too, right, Jean?
I'm afraid not. There's still a lot of work to do.
So what? The world's not gonna end if you push it off? Come on, we never get a chance like this.
I suppose that wouldn't be a problem if you head back to headquarters with me after we're done and help make up the work.
On second thought, how about you just join us when you're done with that? What about you, Honorary Knight? Gonna tag along? Okay, all's well that ends well, am I right? To the bar!
Mas o Varco, ele não tem jeito mesmo.
Wait for her there.
Esse cara não tem jeito mesmo. Ele adora encher a cara de beber muita bebida alcoólica a ponto do cara ficar bêbado. Putz, grila. E o pior de tudo, a Jean, o cara sempre quer fugir da Jean do seu compromisso de ser um grão-mestre.
Looking for me? I'm glad. I wanted to thank you for helping me keep my promise to Klee. She had a splendid time in the bubble. Nicole came with us to make sure all was in order and prevent any similar incidents from happening in the future. You live and you learn. It's rare, But even the Dodo King isn't immune to a small slip-up here and there, I suppose.
So, it's all fixed?
Yes, quite. The recording work is done as well, so now all we have to do is play it on loop. It should be smooth sailing from here on out. Anyone and everyone can now enjoy the bubble at their leisure. Nicole will keep an eye on them, of course. I wouldn't put it quite like that. It was more like a fate that will not come to pass.
Huh? What's the difference between the two?
Let us not forget the courageous dragon slayer in the story. Well, in real life, he had already left on an expedition to Nodcry at that time. Of course, that doesn't mean Dvalin would have escaped his destined death, for another hero would have come along and paid a painful price for victory.
But what we saw in the bubble was what happened after Dvalin broke free from the seal. So, couldn't Barca have been back by then?
Dear Paimon, you're free to ponder such questions yourself, of course, but it's of little use to ask them aloud. Word to the wise. Do not lose sleep over all those what-ifs, over the fates that will not come to pass. It's an exercise in futility. Those who can observe fate see both the good and the bad of what could have happened. But all that matters is what did happen. Those alternate fates are nowhere near as important as the world that exists in the here and now.
Alright.
Ah, you're saying it was as if the bubble itself had become contaminated. I suppose some gunk could have stuck to my luggage while I was wandering the border and got mixed into my magic without me noticing. Just kidding. I would never be so careless. Your intuition is spot on, Traveler. What developed in the bubble was a nascent form of abyssal power that, if left unchecked, would evolve.
What? So it didn't come from outside? It just appeared out of thin air?
The abyss is perilous, cunning, dangerous, obsessive, and most infuriating of all, a complete and utter mystery. I'm sure you've seen for yourself how complex it can be. The Hexen Circle has been observing its energies for a long time, and I think Barbeloth's interpretation is the most accurate. The essence of the abyss lies in the hatred carried by all the fates that will not come to pass. This world is filled with conflicting elements. That one thing should happen signifies that a different possibility has been eliminated. These events can be small, almost trivial. I had Sweet Madame for lunch today, for instance. That means the Alice who chose tea break pancakes instead is no more. Of course, they can also be events that threaten the world, such as my friend Rhindotter's decision to tap into the abyss. In that instant, the tale of a future in which she remained pure was gone forever. So then, the question at the heart of it all is this. Why must these fates be the ones to disappear?
Ah, Paimon gets it. It's hatred that stems from not being chosen.
Precisely. The magic we wove this time involved recreating the past. However, some of the variables we added allowed a certain amount of these unchosen fates to come very, very close to reality. And thus, the abyss showed its teeth. Of course, much like always, it is not existence that it seeks, but the destruction of all. In the end, though, it wasn't a huge issue. Things like this happen on the border all the time. It has quite the victim complex, that's for sure. It's obsessed with entering this world at all costs. And that is precisely why we must protect our lives and those of our loved ones. Because when you think about it, to exist in this world is to be a spark of luck amidst countless possibilities. How precious is that?
Ah, Alice, you're here. I'm truly sorry about this, but per the regulations of the Knights of Favonius, I'm afraid I must send you to confinement.
Whatever for? Things turned out just fine with the magic bubble. Besides, if that's what this is about, shouldn't Nicole come along too?
It's not about the bubble. We received word that a number of fish have been injured as a result of explosions near Starfell Lake. As I'm sure you're well aware, Fish blasting is strictly prohibited.
Oh dear. Run, Klee! Save yourself!
She's already inside.
Oh.
Guess it's a day of first for the Dodo King, huh?
Farewell, forever traveler. You shall never see me again.
E terminamos o terceiro ato. Ah não, gente, isso aí pra mim foi engraçado. Nossa, eu não imaginava essa. Mesmo a Alice ser uma das personagens mais poderosas da facção das bruxas sendo repreendida pela Jean só porque ela e a Klee explodiram vários peixes no lago com a explosão da Klee. Ah, não tem jeito mesmo. Tá a mãe e tá a filha. E, gente, eu adorei bastante esse ato 3, gente. Adorei bastante. Tivemos uma baita batalha épica contra o Divali. Tivemos uma cutscene que vai de 3 minutos, principalmente dos momentos, de uma baita batalha do Varka lutando contra o Divali, o Diluc, o Vente e até a Viajante. Nossa, isso aí foi animal, gente. Absolute videogame. Pena que o Royalverse não faz muito isso com frequência nos eventos por ter militado, porque a maior parte dos eventos que eles fazem assim é sempre uma cutscene padrão, divertida e pronto. Não tem aquela cutscene maneira, marota, igual foi essa aqui do Mondstadt. Mas ao final dela, depois que os personagens saíram da bolha, a cena que eu achei mais engraçada é a Paimon, ela bater a sua cabeça no rosto da Viajante, o seu pé na cara do Varka. E o melhor de tudo é o Divali sair pela janela. E do nada a Klee aparecer e se entender o que aconteceu. Nossa, gente, isso pra mim foi muito foda do Genshin Impact. Uma coisa muito rara de acontecer. Eu tomara que a Royalverse comece a botar mais assim com frequência. Não precisa ser eventos onde envolve batalha, porque é isso que o povo mais quer. Pode ser cutscene muito maneira, divertida e marota e tudo mais. Mas ser sempre batalha, o povo pode enjoar. Mas isso aí, gente, nossa, nota 10. Nota 10 a lore que eles botaram nesse evento por limitado. Valeu muito a pena. A história é muito bacana, a história é muito nostálgica. E principalmente o final dela é absoluto de videogame, gente. Eu adorei bastante. Bom, galera, esse foi o vídeo. Espero que vocês tenham gostado. E se inscreve no canal, ative o sininho para receber os próximos vídeos. E deixem seu like e fiquem por dentro do crescimento dos jogos. E bora, galera! Fui!